So I request the other participants also to please switch on the videos if possible. Yeah, so we are live now.
Okay, are we good to go?
Yes, we are live now.
Okay, hello. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. This is Chintan. I hope you are as excited as I am to hear the top five for 400 top 400 teams that will be going to the SIP program as a part of this journey of the ATL Tinkering Marathon. Let me first say this is a flagship national marathon around the idea of making, the idea of design thinking, the idea of entrepreneurship. So everybody who participated, my heartiest congratulations to you for your participation and being a part of this journey. Of course, this has three stages. There is the marathon, there is the student innovators program. That's what we will talk about. That's what we'll announce the teams for today. And then the entrepreneurship program as the final step. Whether your name is in the last 400, the top 400 or not, you are equally deserving of everyone's applause for taking on a problem, thinking about a creative solution, and building something. So heartiest congratulations to all of you. Keep up the spirit, and let's keep going. So this year is an important year, as you know. This is the year of G20, of the G20. By now, you all know possibly a lot about the G20. We, ATL Innovation Mission and ATL Tinkering Labs, were a part of G20, as you know. Well, first of all, under India's G20 presidency, for the very, very first time, there was an engagement group called Startup 20. This was the only new engagement group under India's G20 presidency. I was chairing it. ATL Innovation Mission was involved in building it. And because there was no Startup 20 before this point, we took it from zero, literally absolutely nothing, last December to one. We built the whole group. We brought all the nations together, 20 nations plus the 9 invited nations. And for the first time, this group put together a communique or a policy recommendation for the world leaders. Let me show it to you. See this document we produced, and if you go to Startup 20's webpage, you will see what are the policies that all of these countries coming together wanted for their startups from the world leaders. Now, you'll be excited to know that this group was also accepted by the world leaders to continue as a part of the G20 architecture. What does that mean? Well, that means that until now, until India got the presidency, there was only one group representing businesses in G20, right? That group was B20, or the Business 20. But most of the work there was about problems of large companies. There was no group representing innovators like you, startups like you, small businesses that you will start, right? Now, the startups, innovators, small businesses, you all also have a voice in the global conversation about businesses, right? This means that, innovating, creating something, taking it international, will become easier than it ever has been. So we were involved in this. Some of you know that towards the end, when we reached the summit, that was in July in Gurugram, uh, the top ATL marathoners presented as a part of the startup showcase or the conclave at the summit meeting. They even were on the stage as a part of a panel talking about their innovations and how they took their idea through their ATLs into a reality. So this is a very exciting year, and such excitement is only going to grow. So first of all, my heartiest congratulations to all of you for being a part of this journey. And let me give you some statistics about this year's marathon. We had 12,000 plus teams from 33 states that participated in this marathon, right? More than 12,000 teams from 33 states. The total number of students across these teams are around 16,500. Out of this, 46% are girls, right? So कुल मिला के 12,000 टीम्स हैं और 46% लड़कियां हैं. 42% of these teams in this ATL marathon are from government schools. So 42% government schools से हैं. So this is so far the largest participation we have had. And आज टॉप 400 स्कूल का अनाउंसमेंट होने वाला है. इसका एक्साइटमेंट आपको भी है, मुझे भी है. I am really looking forward to who's going to come to the top. And ये जो सारी टीम्स हैं वो स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर प्रोग्राम के अंतर्गत AICs, ACICs यानी अटल इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स, अटल कम्युनिटी इनोवेशन सेंटर्स, जहां बड़े बच्चे इजाद करते हैं कुछ, वहां जाएंगी. And I'm sure you are excited about going to such places also. Once again, congratulations. Looking forward to the announcement. All the best. Over to you, Suman.
Yeah, we can start.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chintan. And indeed, this announcement is one of our very special moments every year when we come to a stage where, while it's also very hard for us, 12,000 entries, that means more than 20,000 students who would have thought of something unique and put forward an idea and an innovation prototype for the ATL Marathon, to come back with 400 teams, which is a group effort. So our ATL incubation centers, our corporate partners, and the entire AIM team gets together, and multiple rounds of evaluations take place. So to come back with these top 400 is indeed a very special moment for us, and a tough one also when we come to that sort of a scrutiny to say you are the top 400. Having said that, the only reason we have to do it is because we want to take you on a journey ahead, which unfortunately we are limited and we can only give to 400 students right now. But all of you who participated in the marathon, ATL Marathon 22-23, which was focused on India's G20 presidency, a great moment for us as a country, as a nation, a moment of pride. And for all of you to become a part of it through this ATL Marathon in some way, and through various other platforms, like Dr. Chintan was mentioning, the top teams got to participate and showcase their ideas in G20, shoulder to shoulder with the delegates from so many countries and with the corporate partners, with startups. That's sort of an experience we hope we can give to batch after batch every year, including these 400 top teams who are going to be announced today as the top teams. Many interesting opportunities await you in addition to the student internship program. There are also various opportunities to showcase your innovations. There are various opportunities to make more connections and networks through those innovation projects for further guidance on them. There are also more opportunities for you in the sense of being recognized on various platforms for the work that you've done. And there are certificates as well as some special categories that are going to be announced this year. Two special things as part of our recognition that we're doing for the ATL Marathon. If you recollect, last year we had top 350 teams. The year before that, we had top 300 teams. And every year we intend to increase the number of teams who we can recognize, who we can handhold through the student internship program. Coming year, this year we are announcing top 400 teams. So that's another 50 teams that we've added. So 400 top teams from the usual 300, 350. The top 75 teams of these 400 teams will eventually then get an opportunity to participate in the student entrepreneurship program. Again, a very good opportunity for you to experience what it is like to create your own startup, to experience how the journey of an entrepreneur is through a very structured mentoring and guidance program that is being developed in partnership with our corporate partner, Dassault Systems. So you get an opportunity to participate in that. If you are in the top 400 and you also make it to the top 75, then you will get to participate in that. We have special certificates and special recognition for the top 10 teams from each state, the top 10 teams from rural areas, the top 10 teams from government schools, and top 10 teams from aspirational districts. But apart from that, also the top teams from the teams which have included children with special needs. An area we want to highly focus on, being inclusive, encouraging more and more children with special needs as part of your ATLs. This is one such step towards encouraging more participation from them. And I call out to all schools to encourage students to come to these ATLs, because this is a space where they can do really, really well, and we want them to participate in ATLs in a very inclusive manner. So those are all the recognitions that will be coming your way. Even if you are not a part of the top 400, you might have featured in one of these categories, special categories and special certificates. So look out for that apart from the top 400 teams. We have with us today in our session an ATL in charge. We have a teacher with us who plays such an important role in encouraging and guiding students. We have a student with us from Lakshmipat Singhania Academy, Kolkata. Jita Mol ma'am, who's the ATL in charge from Spik Nagar Higher Secondary School, Tuticorin. You had also recently planned on a state level, district level hackathon and marathon. So again, a very important role that as schools and as teachers we're playing in building this community forward. We have Mr. Durga Prasad, who is from our very own AIC Nalanda, who's the COO. And we also have with us Mr. Nirbhay Lumre. He's probably facing some issues joining in, but he'll be with us soon, who is head of ESG and sustainability and CSR with CGI, a corporate partner of ATL Innovation Mission, who help facilitate student internship programs and various other collaboration efforts, including ATL adoption program. Our AICs and why their representation is there, we have a very close connection of ATL program to the AIC program, ATL Incubation Center program, where all these 400 teams will get an opportunity to participate in innovator program, student innovator program, and student internship program in collaboration with corporate partners such as CGI and many more, and in collaboration with our incubation centers and our community innovation centers, the ATL Incubation Centers and ATL Community Innovation Centers. And hence, we would like to hear it from all of you. Share your experiences of how it has been, the journey has been. You're all participants, have been participants of ATL Marathon, have experienced the journey of ATL Marathon. And I can say that confidently that it's a journey, because as we announced the results today, you started with putting in your entries for the ATL Marathon a few months ago. And even before that, you started thinking and ideating when the competition was launched. And as a result, our ATL Marathon is typically a mention of 2 years, ATL Marathon 2022-23, because that's how the journey is. And the journey continues even after today's announcement with the student internship program, student entrepreneurship program, and so on. So we'd like to hear from all of you on your experiences and share more what students can look forward to, made it in the top 400, and even if they haven't made it, what they can do to take their innovations ahead. Let me first invite a student who will be sharing their experience of how it has really made a difference in terms of their participation in the ATL Marathon.
Good afternoon. I'm Sunidhi from Team Parkat, and I would like to say I'm truly honored to be part of this incredible program. My journey started in December 2021 when we had submitted a raw idea for ATL Marathon. We were thrilled to qualify in the top 350 teams, which led us to the ATL Student Internship Program at AIC Nalanda Institute of Technology. The ATL SIP was a turning point for us. Through multiple online sessions and a rigorous 5-day boot camp, we were exposed to a world of technology and innovation and business. Our idea underwent a transformation, and we learned how to refine and develop it further. Comparing the final pitch to the very first one we made was a truly shocking revelation. It showcased how much we had grown and evolved throughout this journey. Looking back at it now, I understand this experience has been a massive learning curve, not just in terms of technology and innovation, but also in terms of personal growth. I would like to take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to ATL Innovation Mission, AIC Nalanda, and our dedicated mentors, Durga Sir, Manas Sir, and Siddharth Sir, who guided us every step of the way. I also would like to extend my thanks to our teachers, especially the Pankaj Sir and Shubhrata Sir, who have been a constant source of support and encouragement. Lastly, my school, Lakshipat Singhania Academy, has played a pivotal role in nurturing our passion for innovation. This journey has been a remarkable learning experience. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Suniti. And this is indeed great to know that you had a great experience participating in the marathon and beyond in the internship program. And your mentor and the AIC Nalanda CEO is right here beaming. I'm sure very this has given us more pleasure than probably it would have helped you when we are able to help and guide students. I truly believe that we learn more and we feel more happy doing that. So thank you for sharing that experience. I'm sure many more students will get motivated through that. Let me now invite Jita Mol ma'am for sharing your experience and also in terms of how do you encourage students to participate in the ATL marathon? Do you see any benefit and merit in that? And if you would like to share any tips with other teachers.
Myself and my children are benefited. So I would like to share my experience to everyone. Good evening to our motivational and encouraging director, Chintan Vaishnav sir, and all other dignitaries from ATL Innovation Mission and other organizations, mentors, teachers, and young minds of our India. And congratulations to all the participants and winners. A very good evening to everyone. As an ATL teacher, I'm so proud to be a part of ATL Innovation Mission and ATL Tinkering Lab because we are playing one of the role in developing the children towards the future India. As an ATL teacher, the marathon is an opportunity for the children who are ATL Tinkering Lab students, and it's a wonderful opportunity. From our side, how we are supporting, encouraging the children to find out different challenges or problems faced by the society or a people. And in turn, we are helping the children to find out solution for the problems identified. If the solutions are already existing, or if it is only some prototypes are available in the website or something, we can encourage the children to find out solution like a frugal model, like the innovation, which will be a simple model, they can make it. Coming to the innovation they are making, just to guide the children to make their solutions easy, low cost, affordable, or some may be useful. In that way, you can address the problem and we can guide the children. From our school, the ATL Tinkering Lab is established in the year of 2020, and we were in the top 20 innovators during the 2019-2020 year. And the next year, we were in the top 300 innovators. In the next year, we were in the top 75. Two teams came in the top 75. So we are so proud in being developing the children. We received SIP, Student Innovation Program, from various organizations like AIC RACE, Learning Link Foundation, Dell Technologies, Pondicherry ACIC. So SIP is a wonderful program. Once the ATL Marathon results announced, we may receive the Student Innovation Program from the organizations which is allotted by ATL Innovation Mission. And AICs playing a very, AICs or any other organization playing a very a crucial role in developing the frugal or any simple model of innovation to the product model. The children could able to learn the technical skills like VR, AR, artificial intelligence, IoT, etc. And also they are developing the team building skills, and they would get a confidence like how to convert their ideas or their simple model into a business model. They so in turn we can change or we can reform the children to a future entrepreneur. Thank you for giving this opportunity, and thank you for being with ATL Innovation Mission and ATL Tinkering Lab. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And indeed, very heartening to know how year after year your students are doing well. I'm sure a lot is to do with the guidance from the school and you as ATL in charge. And very nice to know that the journey has been very fruitful. Students have been learning. Indeed,
Yes,
you
yes,
point
ma'am.
me to the right person as the next person to share
Yeah,
experience.
the school management and our headmaster is supporting a lot for developing the children towards the future technology skills, and is all the encouraging the students, teachers, and parents are playing a vital role, because while during ideation process, we are giving the ideation process into their teachers, our school teachers and parents. So ideation process is taking out among the students, teachers, and parents.
Oh, that's excellent. That's a great example for everyone to learn from. I would say that it's a best practice you're sharing.
Thank you,
That
ma'am.
as part of ATL Marathon, how everyone can get involved, right from parents to the extended teacher community in the school and all students. And that's really actually coming to the problem identification and ideation, where you involve everyone in the process. So thank you for sharing that. It's a great tip. I'm sure it'll help everyone if they intend to
Thanks.
take it beyond. And again, let me come to Mr. Durga Prasad, who's COO of AIC Nalanda ATL Incubation Center. Much has been said about the important and crucial role being played by incubation centers, ATL incubation centers, and ATL community innovation centers in further enhancing the skills of ATL students and helping them take their ideas and prototypes to the next level. You've conducted successful student internship innovator programs at AIC Nalanda. Share your experience with us, and anything that you think has been very unique as part of conducting this program.
Thank you, Deepali ji, so much for having me here today, and a very good evening to everyone, especially our dear Mission Director, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav. Sir, all the kudos and congratulations for the successful G20 and the great role that Startup 20 played, and you mentioned. And so glad to be celebrating it in this way by announcing the next 400 innovators and a lot more number of startups to come into this ecosystem. And even it was glad to have the student experience sharing from Suniti, whom we have very closely worked with during the student internship program. It's wonderful to see you, even meet you, Suniti. A great job, and keep tinkering and innovating the more best way that you can. I have seen these guys while the student internship program working so diligently. I would tell you they have worked till 9 p.m. at the AIC. Having for all those 5-6 days they were here for the residential program till 8 p.m. 9 p.m. the students working rigorously, and breaking all the shackles. No, these students who have come from various ecosystems, from various comfort zones. For this student internship program, having a physical session is something more than just a internship program or a residential program. It's all about giving your physical, giving your mental, giving your all kind of psychological and emotional attention to the product that you are trying to build. And that is where the role of ATL incubation centers and ACICs come in picture, where they provide them that platform, that substratum for the plant to grow. And I think with ATL Innovation Mission, creating a stage at the level of ATL Tinkering Labs and then AICs or ACICs, creating a complete value chain system in the education part of innovation is equally important, as much as when we bring them into the AICs and connect them with the startups, with an entrepreneurial environment. Then they also try to learn certain new skills, as Suniti was mentioning, and Jitamolji was also saying about maybe about creating patents, creating any kind of IP that they are subject to bring out. It is also about talking to a few mentors that those unimagined sectors like customer persona or marketing, or how do I commercialize this project. We have always said them, let your research find a destination and just not land up with some kind of paper publication or release or anything. It should be turned into a product and it should be get commercialized. All that Suniti and her team was bringing an enormous expertise that could be bringing to in terms of mentorship and all, was a great to have an interaction for them. And likewise, many such teams who were also part of that internship program last year, because it was the first time that AIC Nalanda was also hosting a internship program for these innovators. So it was a great learning for the team here as well, to see that such different aspects coming together and teams working at great sync. So we look forward that in any manner we can help more and more such teams in close contact with ATL Innovation Mission and the ATL Tinkering Labs. Dipali ji and Suman both knows that we are very keen to work with the students, because we understand that for newer ecosystems which are mostly on the eastern belt of the country, we see the future of innovation into the schools, very less into higher educational institutes. But we know that with the ATL Tinkering Labs doing miracles across the country, we are going to have great innovators coming out of that ecosystem. So it was really amazing last time experience. And this time we are also fully equipped and prepared, I would say, to welcome more and more innovators into this AIC Nalanda. And do look forward that we will create more success stories this time. I'm also delighted that many of them were part of the finalist teams last time, out of the teams who were brought into our incubation center. But thank you so much, Chintan sir, for posing this confidence into the last level of the pyramid. And we know that the apex of the pyramid will be shining brighter and brighter with every year passing on with these marathons and a lot more initiatives that a ATL Innovation Mission is taking. And would be glad to be part of every initiative that becomes a milestone for the entire journey that we all are embarking upon. Thank you so much, Dipali, for allowing me to share my experience from the incubation center point of view, and great to collaborate in any manner we can.
Thank you so much, Dr. Durga Prasad. Always very energizing to hear you, and also the great work that AIC Nalanda is doing, not just on student internship programs, but also Tinker Saturdays, a really unique thing. Which just, I mean, it's a simple thing. Tinker Saturdays, you host these initiatives, but it really talks about the intent that you are truly trying to build an ecosystem right from a student level up until startups. So supporting the entire spectrum is what will eventually make us get to where we really wish to be. And
Thank you.
with that, we really hope the next batch is bigger and stronger as we initiate the student internship programs with all our corporate and incubation center partners. With that, we come to the final and the most important moment of this YouTube Live, where we announce the results And with Dr. Chintan, your permission, we would like to announce the results of ATL Marathon 2022-23, the top 400 teams. You can see the banner on AIM website, aim.gov.in. You'll see this banner announcement of top 400 teams of ATL Marathon 22-23. ATL Marathon 2022-23 विनर्स के नाम आप एम वेबसाइट पे जाके देख सकते हैं। ये बैनर लाइव है, अब अपने नाम देखिए और आपको हमारी तरफ से इस बारे में एक ईमेल जल्द ही आएगा जिसमें आपको बताया जाएगा कि आप कहाँ स्टूडेंट इंटर्नशिप इनोवेटिव प्रोग्राम कर रहे हैं। आपको आपके सर्टिफिकेट्स भी जल्द ही रिसीव होंगे। So with that, we will soon be sending a communication to the teams, top teams, on where their internship or innovative program is going to be conducted, by who, and you'll also be receiving your certificates shortly for the top teams and the special categories as well. Look out for that information from our side. With that, I thank everyone who's here in our discussion today in sharing their experiences. These are all important components who all come together to make the ATL program and the ATL Marathon very successful. And we hope for another very successful round of student internship programs. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations to all the students who made it to the top 400. And a bigger congratulations to all the students who participated, who came up with a fantastic innovation prototype. Trust me, there'll be many more opportunities. If not this 400, there'll be many more opportunities. And the cycle continues year after year. So all the best. And we look forward to many, many, many tinkering projects and innovations coming from all the tinkering labs. Thank you. And with that, we'll wrap up the YT Live session today. Any closing words, Dr. Chintan? All right. Thank you, everyone.
The best, everybody.